Hey, what's up? Welcome back to Low Budget YouTube. Today we're doing another You're Stupid video where we look at the people who are making poor decisions. And we try to help them make better decisions with their lives. Or, I don't know. Intros really intros hurt my brain. So I'm just gonna continue. My brain capacity is not big enough to create an intro. So, yeah. Here's Your Stupid number 81 presented to you from someone who is very unqualified. Let's do it! Paid a tailor to alter my pants and this is the result. Oh no. Maybe the tailor doesn't think you have a butt crack. Here's what you gotta do now. You just gotta either duct tape or sew your butt cheeks together. And then your pants will look perfect. You're just wearing these pants and people are like, why is this person clenching so much? Stop clenching your butt cheeks. They're like, no, it's just the fit of my pants. It's the pleats. I have to take them back to the pants store. Right? Anchorman? Yeah. That 2K you worked hard for is better than 100K that's given to you for free. What? Don't ever give anyone advice again. That's good advice. Don't ever give anyone advice. The first one was bad advice. Hey, if I won 100K, that would feel much sweeter than working for 2K. Alright? It never happened, so I play online slots sometimes, you know? Never hit that jackpot. But one day, maybe. Woman says she faked her death to get out of a relationship with her ex-boyfriend because he was always broke, but now wants him back. Oh, okay, so you're just gonna have to put on some zombie makeup, get him to visit your grave, pop out of the grave and be like, I was buried alive. I've been living off of wood chips for years. Let's see what the reason is. Let's listen to her explanation. I dated a guy in 2021 who was kind and had a good heart, but was always broke, unsure of how to end things. I faked my own unaliving by texting him as my cousin and telling him only family could attend my funeral due to regulations. After blocking him, I monitored his posts from a fake account and saw he was devastated. Luckily, we had no mutual friends, so my active profile remained hidden. Now that he's doing well and has a great job, I want to reconnect, but don't know how since he thinks I'm dead. Help me, because I love this man. Oh, you love the money in his pocket now. Look, you did him dirty. You faked your own death. There's no coming back. Unless he really does love you that much and you're gonna come back and like he has gone through trauma because of this. Do you know how traumatic that probably was for him? That the love of his life passed away suddenly and you were just like, finally got out of it. You could have just broke up with him. That would have been better. Just to be clear, just break up with him next time. Because that is less trauma. Alright? If you were trying to save him, this was not the way to do it. And you're going to have to find a new husband or boyfriend or whatever because that ship has sailed, okay? You shouldn't have even looked into how he was doing. Most evil rug I've ever seen. Imagine being drunk. Yeah, I would dive head first down the stairs every time. I don't think I would fall down it just because I was drunk. Maybe if you set it up near like a staircase or something, or made it look like it was a cellar, like if a door opened up and then these stairs were there and I was like, oh, or if there wasn't like little frilly things on the side, that's kind of a giveaway. You'd have to be pretty drunk, I'm saying, alright? Is this supposed to be like a rug from Evil Dead? Because that would be kind of cool. If it's supposed to be like the cellar, you know? That's pretty sweet from the movie. Fun fact, blueberries are the only fruit named after a color. Star fruit? So close! That is a shape. You were so nice to this idiot. Star fruit. Duh. You know, I always color things in star-colored. Yeah, that's called yellow. Or sometimes white. Or if you see like a really bright burning red supernova star or something, whatever it's called. Or no, what is it, a red dwarf star or something? I don't know. I'm not up. I had a telescope for a few years and I was really good at the stars and figuring out where everything is, and then I stopped doing that for like 2 years and all that knowledge is gone now. Oh, another person trying to get a mattress home. You know what? I've seen much worse. It's better than someone sitting on top of the mattress on top of a car and blocking it with their body. Yeah, at least this one is duct taped too. You brought some duct tape. Honestly, I don't really see that much wrong with this, and you got a hand on it. The duct tape alone probably would have held it, to be honest. Duct tape is some pretty strong stuff, alright? Let's just throw a red-green image in there again, another little red-green quote. If the women don't find you handy, they should at least find you handsome. Wait, that's wrong. If the women don't find you handsome, they should at least find you handy. I flipped that. The rally wasn't lit, But someone was. I'm an old-timey time traveler from the 18th century. Dang, I brought my moonshine. It's prohibition where I live. 45% of men. Men were asked, when was the last time you asked a woman in person for a date on the street / in a bar or a club / at school or class / at work / at a hobby or social gathering / other location. Basically, anywhere in the world where you've approached a woman. 45% of men aged 18 to 25 have never approached a woman in person. Never. 45% of men have never walked up to a woman and talked to her? Well, I mean, honestly, if I were growing up in this era, I probably wouldn't be going up and trying to talk to women face to face either. I feel like this day and age, it puts off a bad vibe when you go up and you just start talking to a woman. All of a sudden, I feel like you just automatically look like a creep. I don't know what it is. If you're not in like a club setting or a bar setting, you just go walk up to some woman in a grocery store, she's gonna be like, and just mace you, and then I'm gonna fall over. See, this is the problem. The problem is that society has me feeling like if you approach a woman, you're gonna get maced. Luckily, I have kids and I'm married and I don't need to deal with that anymore. But I get it. I get the fear that men are going through. I understand it. This actually doesn't shock me that much. You are permanently banned from using calculator. Oh no, you put 8008. Didn't you? Oh, that's how they ban you. You can't do that. You can't spell dirty words with the calculator, alright? Did you actually get banned from using the calculator? What were you calculating? You're banned because you were calculating, they're like, oh man, these are some scientific numbers they're calculating here. Nope, I know these numbers. They're trying to blow up the moon. So, banned from calculator. You're gonna have to go buy an actual calculator. This thought has been going through my mind, and I was just like I can't remember what it was, but it was like some business, and I was in their garage, and there was a calculator hanging on a nail next to the garage door, and I just could not stop. This person was talking to me, and I just kept looking at the calculator like, are they pretending that that's the keypad for the garage door? Are they pretending that's a garage door opening keypad? I just don't understand. And that thought has just never left my mind. I wish I asked him, but he was talking to me and I already didn't listen to what he was saying. Jobless women selling pictures. You know what kind of pictures on OnlyFans are struggling to pay bills. Subscribe to my OnlyFans for full blank and blank clips and more. You can also message me on there. I Google big 8008 12 trillion results of girls you'll never know or be able to even talk to. But okay. Smiley face. Why would I want to talk to women? Sounds like these OF girls are grinding out there a little more than they need to now, and I always felt like this whole thing would kind of dry up a little bit. These things, they're like trends for a few years, and then, people move on. They realize, hey, they're like, oh, wait a minute, I can still get this for free. I don't have to pay people. Well, I sincerely hope that, things pick up for them, I guess. Here's my first attempt at synonym rolls. Just like grammar used to make, because they're cinnamon, not synonym. They look really good, though. They actually do look fantastic. You know what? I'm going to give you a pass on this stupidity because I want a cinnamon roll. All vaccines are evil and wicked. Never insert the vaccines. Oh, okay. So if you got bitten by a rabid dog, would you still refuse to get vaccinated? Yes! Just use antibiotics or oregano oil. And you can eat edible charcoal. Yeah, you know what? I'm just going to go get the rabies vaccine that's proven to work and save people's lives. Yeah, I'm going to do that. I've seen people who are in the long stages of rabies, and it is a horrifying thing. Here's a good way to sum up how people have thought about vaccines and all this stuff in the last, 3 or 4 years. Here's one of my favorite people, Patton Oswalt, because I like him in The King of Queens. When the polio vaccine dropped in 1955, people lined up to get it, and we were 2 years away from artificial satellites. Now, in 2021, we carry external world brains in our pockets, and there's robots on Mars, and idiots think the COVID vaccine is full of wizard poison. Yeah, it's a real backwards turn we're taking here, right? Can we just keep progressing? Can we stop trying to regress ourselves? I look crazy, but I saved a baby shark. You got catfished. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's just a big channel. That's just some sort of catfish. The shark's gonna come up and bite your hand off to have that meal. Throw it back. Where did you save the catfish from? The catfish was like, I was just eating on the shore, okay? I wasn't even upset. Can you put me back down now? You're holding me too long. I don't breathe air in case you didn't know. I have a date with a guy this weekend, and he asked me what my budget was so he could pick a nice restaurant for us. Budget? Am I paying for my meal? Oh, blasphemy. I mean, maybe you just split the bill. That'd be okay. Maybe he's trying to suss you out. Maybe it's like a test to see if you're like only in it for the money, because if your response is like, I can't believe you're gonna make me pay for my meal and blah, 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 and then you'll be like, all right, red flag, I'm out. But if you're just like, oh, my budget is this, you'll be like, oh, you know what? Good. I got you. I'll pay. Maybe it was a test to see your character, you know? Or maybe he really just doesn't have the money, he wants to take you out and he thinks it's fair, you know? You don't know each other, split the check. Back. Oh, my back is... it's killing me. It hurts so bad. A YouTube streamer has stayed awake for over 9 days, attempting to stay up for as long as possible. Viewers are becoming increasingly concerned for the health and safety of the streamer, Norm. Yeah, this was a guy from Australia, and he was trying to beat the world record for staying awake for 12 days. And this is a world record that the Guinness Book of World Record doesn't even acknowledge anymore because it's too dangerous to attempt. Because it's, if you don't know, staying awake is very bad for your brain and your body. People were very concerned for this guy, calling the police, and eventually the police did arrive at his house to do a welfare check, and they basically forced him to sleep. They stopped this. They put an end to it. And good. Like, here's a clip of him being poked awake.
Thanks for the donut.
Serious donated $2. Permanent brain damage, 100%.
3,
Get him a doctor.
2, 1.
Eldextrous donated $2.79. Go to sleep. This is not healthy.
And then they're talking to the friend like,
Rob is actually trying to kill his friend. Yeah, it does feel like that. But no, he told me to do this. I'm not enjoying this.
at some point, just step away, man. I would not be able to do this. I'd be like, you gotta get someone else to poke you awake, okay? It's almost disrespectful that you got your friend and put him in this position to keep you awake, because if something does happen to you, that's gonna be on his conscience for the rest of his life. He's gonna be like, why didn't I just step away? Why didn't I just... I'm glad nothing happened to this guy. Norm from Australia is still good. I just don't be attempting this kind of stuff. It's not worth the views. It's not worth the Guinness World Record. There was probably some other attempt you could have done. There was some other Guinness World Record you could have broken. Too dangerous. Don't do it. Just go to sleep. I love sleeping. Not really sure about this one, so I'll just read grapes. Grapes, grapes. Ingredients, grapes. Grapes, grapes, grapes. Not even 100% sure why this is in the video. I was hoping I would come up with some sort of joke or something about it, but it doesn't seem like that's gonna happen, so let's move on. London, 1948. Berlin, 1936. Los Angeles, 1932. Why no 1940 or 1944 Olympics? A little something called World War II happened. Ah. You know, honestly, I probably wouldn't have realized that either. But yeah, that makes sense. Probably don't want to do the Olympics during a world war. Get a passport. See the world. As if a passport is the issue. Yeah, you forgot one thing, Tyler, the Creator. It said, get a passport. Get rich. See the world. Get a passport. Get rich. Buy a private jet. See the world. Or just like Taylor Swift, just fly back and forth between your boyfriend's house. You don't have to see the world. My cousin just told me that it's not classy to eat a large box of shrimp fried rice by myself. I told her it's not classy to not know who her child's father is. Now everyone's yelling. Hey, don't dish it out if you can't take it. All right, that was a savage response though. But also, if she wants to eat a big box of shrimp fried rice, let her, okay? She wants to declass. That's not, how is that not classy? As long as she doesn't have food all over her face. When I was growing up in the 1970s and 1980s, no one saw color. We were all just Americans. Why did that change? Are you delusional, lady? Were you sheltered in those times? I didn't grow up in between 70s and 80s, okay? But even I know racism was rampant. It was horrible. Same with homophobia. It was just, it was really bad. And I mean, it's still really bad. Like, really, have we made any progress? Why did that change? It's never changed. That's the sad part, is that it never changes. That's the sad part. Now I'm sad. All right, anyway, let's get out of here. That's all I got for you today. Yeah. Nova will be back in the office on Monday, okay? Anyway, let's just get out of here, because I gotta go take care of my children now. They're upstairs running around. Anyway, yeah, so if you're new here, and you got this far in the video, you must have seen something you like, so please hit that subscribe button. Help the low-budget YouTuber FLuffeeTalks get a little higher budget. And yeah, hit the like button, leave a comment, leave me some feedback in the comments, and I will see you again soon. Come up to your screen real quick. Come here. Boop! Gotcha!